You know, let's dive into an idea that kind of goes against everything we're told these days. That being a private person isn't some flaw you need to fix. In a world that is just obsessed with oversharing, we're going to see why being a little hard to read might just be your biggest superpower.
Have you ever been in that spot where you feel like the odd one out just because you're not broadcasting your entire life story to perfect strangers? Well, if you have, you're in exactly the right place. That instinct you have, it's not wrong. In fact, we're about to see just how right it is.
Does this scenario sound painfully familiar? It's that moment, right? The pressure is on to perform vulnerability, to share your deepest, darkest secrets with people you barely even know. And when your gut tells you to hold back, suddenly you're the one who isn't playing the game correctly.
So let's just get one thing straight right now. That instinct is not some kind of social flaw. You are not broken, and you're not hiding something. It's actually your brain's natural defense system, and it understands the incredible value of boundaries to protect you from getting completely emotionally drained.
Okay, first up, let's tackle the biggest misconception out there. The idea that being private automatically means you're cold or antisocial. We need to reframe that, big time.
Look at this slide, because it shows a really crucial shift in perspective. Where society might see cold, the reality is that you're just selective. This isn't about withholding things because you're scared. It's about protecting the value of true intimacy. Because think about it, when intimacy is shared with absolutely everyone, it kind of loses its meaning, doesn't it?
You know, psychologists have a great term for this whole process. It's called tiered trust. It's the simple but powerful idea that you don't treat everyone the same way because, let's be honest, not everyone has earned the same level of access to you. It's a totally natural, totally healthy system.
So here's how it works in real life. Most people are going to stay in level 1, and that's completely okay. It's not a punishment, it's just recognizing that a real bridge of trust hasn't built yet. You only move someone to level 2 or the really secret level 3 after they've proven over time that they can handle your story with care.
And this leads us right to our second point, this false assumption that if you're private, you must be hiding some big, dark secret. Let's draw a really clear line between privacy and secrecy, because they are not the same thing.
This all comes down to something called emotional boundary awareness. It's this profound, deep understanding that you simply do not owe anyone your story. Just because someone asks you an invasive question doesn't mean you're obligated to answer. It shows you get that not everyone who asks to see your vulnerable side actually knows how to handle it with respect.
I absolutely love this point. I mean, why would you turn your personal experiences, your struggles, your growth, into casual entertainment for a group of acquaintances? Pushing back on those questions isn't rude. It is a profound act of self-respect. So, what's actually happening in our brains during this whole process? Well, it all comes down to the science of building genuine, lasting trust.
This comparison right here is so powerful. Oversharing is kind of like handing out free samples of your soul, just hoping that somebody out there will see its value. But selective disclosure? That's deliberate. Your brain is quietly observing people, vetting them, and asking one simple question. Is this person a safe harbor for my story?
The key psychological term for this is selective self-disclosure, which is really just the art of waiting. And the research backs this up. It shows that people who practice this actually tend to form way stronger, more durable relationships, because those connections are built with care, with consistency, and with time. And this is the line that just sums it all up perfectly. You are not walling yourself off from the world. You are simply being a careful architect of your own life, deciding thoughtfully and deliberately where to build your bridges of connection.
All right, let's bring it all home. Your privacy isn't just some defense mechanism. It is a genuine source of power and stability in your life.
I mean, think about it this way. While some people are out there chasing that little dopamine hit of public validation, your power comes from autonomy. It's the quiet calm of knowing that some parts of your life are just for you. Real growth doesn't need a witness, and true healing definitely doesn't need applause.
And here's the wild part, the paradox of it all. This restraint, it doesn't push people away. It often does the exact opposite. By not giving everything away at once, your presence becomes more compelling. People start to lean in, genuinely curious about the person who so clearly has a rich inner world.
So please, remember this. The next time you feel a little out of place, remind yourself that you're not missing out on anything. You're simply built for depth in a culture that too often confuses public exposure with genuine intimacy. And that is a rare and incredibly powerful quality to have.
And that leaves us with one final thought to really consider about ourselves.
There's no right or wrong answer here, of course, but just knowing which one you are, and more importantly, why, is the very first step to owning your power.